it like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Forward in. Mine's 59. Check, 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 check.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, going to 53. Check 9, check 9. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
Let's get it. Everybody, slide in. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Check 53 is mine.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third and 2.
So third and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
47.
To throw is Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jim.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Prescott down. He completes it to Jones. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Come on.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Here we go, going to 53. Mike's 59.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Mixon with a first down carry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first, they go right back to Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 20! I got you.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Prescott to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 1st down, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Howard, and an alley to run, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there, and an Eagle 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Wentz now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Here's Elliott, and a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both love. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. A draw play for Mixon. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Steps away to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And an alley to run. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Check.
They go with Howard again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Waiting. Mike, 51. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, empty.
Again, it's Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. No.
There we go, kill. Hey, 47.
It's great.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
There we go, 49.
59. Check right. Switch.
26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Under 10. 10.
Lefty.
Running with Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check nickel.
Black, come on.
Nixon will try the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Devon Godcho up to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, Griffin. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Doris Felton, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right, and he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Griffin. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Prescott now from the 50. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike, here we go. 120. You're right. Watch the safety creep. 87.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go,
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now RG3. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Go. 180!
Wentz to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On first down, Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They run with Howard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the backer. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw in overtime now for Griffin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 180! Switch up! Kill! Hey, turn it on flank!
On second down, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Bend it. Set. Great finish. 51 to Mike.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Check. Lucky.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is third and goal.
Check.
On the toss play, Howard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal.
52.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that?